Colgate is a global leader in oral care. In 2017, they began working with the Nature Conservancy and created this advertisement as part of the Every Drop Counts campaign. Colgate's purpose of this commercial was to influence people to save water while brushing their teeth and while using their products in general. The target audience for this piece of propaganda is very large and relates to everybody who brushes their teeth and who has to make the decision of letting the water run or turning it off like the commercial suggests. Colgate used many techniques to attract and hold the attention of the viewers. The first technique that I found kept my attention was the sound of the running water and the sound of the brushing teeth that ran throughout the entire commercial. The second technique that I found that Colgate used to hold the attention of the viewers was the multiple hands that ran across the screen. Each set of hands used the water for a much needed purpose, and the commercial showed that when we brush our teeth, we waste so much water that could be used in such a better way. This propaganda activates a lot of strong emotion for viewers. It makes anybody who watches it feel guilty for wasting water. The last set of hands that run under the faucet belong to a little innocent girl who appears to be desperate for a drink of water. This would make anyone, especially parents, feel bad for her and want to reduce their water waste while brushing their teeth. This commercial also simplifies ideas for viewers because everybody can relate to this man who is entering the bathroom in his pajamas to brush his teeth in the morning, just like everybody else does. This propaganda aims to change attitude and provoke action. It tries to influence people to stop wasting water and wants everyone to think about how privileged we are to have such an abundance of clean water. It shows us how many different things the water that we waste could do if it wasn't wasted. It wants us to change our attitudes about water and tries to show us how something so simple as turning off the faucet while brushing your teeth could have such a positive effect on reducing water waste. Different people might interpret this message differently. Interpretation would depend on where you live and your financial standing. Rich people might feel bad for wasting things that less fortunate people need. Rich people could also not care because as long as they have the resource of clean water, they wouldn't care who doesn't. Poor people would feel for the commercial because they could relate to it. This message circulates around economic context. It encourages people to help those less privileged and people in need. It shows the difference of value of water between the classes. The message also circulates around our culture. It shows how much our consumer culture wastes and how much we take clean water for granted. It makes us feel like because it's so available to us, we waste it because we don't realize that some other people don't have this clean water. It seems like the hands that run under the faucet may come from different countries, which shows that we have more clean water and that we could reduce our waste to help other countries in need. The only unintended consequences that I could see coming from this piece of propaganda might be the backlash from other competing companies who want to damage the positive reputation that Colgate created for themselves. The facts that pop up on the screen leave a lasting impression on viewers and hopefully get them one step closer to close the tap.